I have filmed a video. I've been extra busy. My husband and I moved to New Jersey, so we've been dealing with that and getting settled in our new jobs and whatnot, but I'm back and I'm excited to film a new video for you all. Today I'm going to be showing you my personal home winter remedies for dry skin, dull hair, dull skin, all those things that we all experience when cold weather comes around, especially me being from Florida and not really having to deal with dry skin in the winter that much because there really isn't that much of a winter. I already have dry skin as it is, so since I've moved up here and it's in the 20s and the 30s and the 40s, my skin is like moisturize me. It's going a little crazy. So I've come up with a couple of little hacks and remedies to just help my skin soak up some of that moisture and not look so dull and lifeless in the winter time, if you know what I mean. My first trick is going to be when you're moisturizing your skin. This is a little trick that I've learned just from having dry skin in general, and then I added an extra bonus to it for this wintry cold weather. So what I do is I go ahead and use whatever moisturizer I'm liking at that moment. Right now I'm just using this Bath & Body Works body lotion. You can use anything. It has shea and vitamin E, and it's the Moroccan Orchid and Pink Amber scent, which I love. And what I do, just to make it soak in that much more and to give myself that much more moisture, I add baby oil. I know that sounds crazy because you're like, if you put baby oil on, you're going to be greasy, but you're not. I put like a quarter size, okay, let's be honest, I put more than a quarter size, like 2 quarter sizes of lotion in my hand, and then maybe like a dime size of the baby oil, and I mix it together, and then I use that on my legs, my arms, my stomach, my chest, and that's really it. Those are the main areas that get dry. And I even put it on my feet as well, so like when I'm rubbing the lotion into my legs, my cat is gonna tear this down. When I am putting the lotion on my legs, I also continue it down onto my feet and my heels. It really helps with the dry heels that I get, and I'm sure a lot of you get. It really helps with that. I'm gonna set my hair on fire. So my second remedy is sort of unique, and I actually learned it when I was a gymnast, and I used to get really calloused hands from doing the bars with no grips. So, and I used to get really dry feet because you walked around with no shoes on all the time. So I actually learned this because of that, but it is Vaseline. Honestly, it's not my only use for Vaseline either, because Vaseline is like my secret ingredient, I feel like. Okay, so what I do is I take like a good scoop of this in my hand, and I rub it on my heels and like anywhere that's dry on my foot. And if you have extremely dry hands, you can use it on your hands too. But I go ahead and I take a scoop of this and I lather it on my feet wherever it's dry, or my hands wherever they're dry, and then I put a sock over it. I know that sounds like gross, but I do it when I'm like home alone watching TV, or you can do it when you sleep depending on how bad it is. When I was a gymnast, I used to do it when I slept. I used to put it on my hands and then put my hands in socks and like sleep like this. But I mean, it works, so you gotta do what you gotta do. Honestly, awesome. Like, it will moisturize the shit out of your skin. This is like the most affordable tub of moisturizer, gelatin, whatever you want to call it. It's so worth it, and it really works, and I swear by this one. So try it out. Moving on to my third winter remedy. It's not so much of something that's unique. This one is just something that I find personally helps my skin, is exfoliating. But I can't use a very harsh exfoliator because my skin gets really irritated. I have very sensitive skin. So I have literally found like my holy grail face wash exfoliator combo of life. But honestly, I've been using this for like a couple of months, and my acne is like nearly gone. I don't have new breakouts that happen. If I do, they're like the tiniest little ones ever. And my skin is looking so much better. It's so much more radiant than it was. It used to be very dull, and I will attribute it to this face exfoliator. This is the Simple Smoothing Facial Scrub, and this is the new packaging. I was really happy about this when I went and picked this one up. They took mineral oil out of the ingredients. When I first bought it, it was in there and I was not happy about it because I've heard a lot of bad things about it. I don't know if they're true, but the skeptic in me wants to believe it. So when I saw that it had mineral oil in it, I was like, oh, I'll just use it this time and then I'm not going to repurchase it again. But it was making my skin so perfect that I just couldn't resist it, and I was like, you know what, screw it. If I'm going to use mineral oil and it makes my skin look like this, like, I'm all about it. So I went to go pick it up again at the Target in New Jersey, and when I was reading the ingredients, it doesn't have mineral oil in it anymore, which is awesome. And I don't find that it works any different than the previous one that I had. I think it works just as well. It has these little tiny, I'm getting water all over me. Okay, I'm gonna put this up. It has these little tiny like micro beads of exfoliating, so it almost feels like sand, like almost like you put moisturizer in your hand and put like a little sprinkle of sand or salt. The grains in it are so fine that it doesn't hurt you. I used to use St. Ives apricot. How come I can't say apricot? Apricot. Okay, so I used to use the St. Ives apricot. I'm not even gonna try to say it. Apricot, whatever, scrub, you know what I'm talking about. But the beads in it, like the exfoliator beads, were kind of huge, and when I washed my face with it, it worked, but when I washed my face with it, my face would get really red and irritated. And this one, like, the grains are so thin and so tiny that it doesn't irritate my skin at all, but it still exfoliates it. But I love it, and it's awesome, and it's one of my holy grails right now. So next up, we're going to continue with the face theme. So this is a product that I came across by reading an article about, I think it was called like 101 skincare hacks or 101 skincare must-haves. I came across it on Pinterest. I'll link it down below for you guys so you can go read it if you want. It had a ton of like natural remedies for your skin. I tried a couple of them. Some of them were like, okay, I don't really see a difference. Some of them were, okay, this is pretty good. But this is one that I've just found, like, it's not just good, it's like changed my skincare life. It's tea tree oil. 100% organic tea tree oil. I don't know if any of you watching use like spot treatments for your acne, but I found that they do work, of course. They have the salicylic acid, I think is what it's called. But if you use it, you do know that it is one of the most drying skincare agents out there. It makes my skin flake, it makes it very patchy. It works to get rid of the acne, but I mean, if it's get rid of my pimple or get rid of my acne and have the driest skin of life, sometimes dry skin can also cause acne. So it almost seems like it's counterproductive. This bottle says, known for its antimicrobial and antiseptic properties, tea tree oil has been used for generations as a natural bacteria-fighting topical oil. A lot of acne can be caused by bacteria on the skin, so I think that's why this works so well for me, is it must obviously be a lot of my acne is caused by bacteria on the skin, whether me touching my face or because I work in a restaurant, all the bacteria around me, doesn't that just make you want to go out to eat? Honestly, I just take this and I put a little bit, like I wash my hands first and then I just take this and I shake it like this and I just apply it to, I'm not going to do it now because I have makeup on, but I just apply it to wherever I have little breakouts or wherever I see that I'm about to get a breakout, and then I let it dry for maybe like 30 minutes and then I go ahead and throw my moisturizer on top of it. My husband hates the smell of this. It almost smells like, I think it smells like pepperminty. Like, what's that other scent that I'm thinking of? Like that smell when you're in a sauna, what is that? Why am I like brain farting out right now? I want to say it starts with an E. I'll figure it out. But, I mean, it mainly just smells like peppermint and like herbs, and I think it smells delicious. we will keep in the face theme again. And I actually, to be completely honest, ran out of this stuff, which I'm so frustrated about. So I need to go buy another one, but it really hurts my wallet every time I buy this. And I'm not really a sucker for high-end products. I usually can find like a dupe for it and handle it that way, but nothing, I've tried so many different face moisturizers and nothing even comes close to this. But it's the Philosophy Hope in a Jar for dry skin. It's perfect for winter. It's very thick and it's amazing. It's just, I think it's like $42 or something, and it just like, it pains me. It really does. It pains me to buy a $42 moisturizer, but I have such dry skin and the skin on my face is so picky and easily irritated, and that I almost have to spend the money on the products when I can. Hope in a Jar for dry skin takes my skin from looking like dull and lifeless to like glowing. And when I say glowing, like my skin looks like it just like drank up like the freshest water that ever existed. It makes my skin glow. Other moisturizers do their job. My skin is not flaky and my skin does not get patchy or anything like that, but it doesn't quite give my skin the hydration that the Hope in a Jar for dry skin does. So I'm just gonna have to buckle down and buy it, which is like, ah! But once I have it, I'm just gonna be like, oh, I love you, like $42, it's so worth it. More power to you if you can find a moisturizer that works that is not $42, and if you know anything that's similar to Hope in a Jar for dry skin that is not $42, please hook a girl up. I would really appreciate it. My last winter remedy is for my hair. I get asked a lot what I use on my hair, why it's so shiny. First of all, I use some type of Moroccan oil or argan oil conditioner. I find that keeps my hair really, really, really shiny. I think right now I'm using like herbal essences, but before that I used the Suave Professionals. It doesn't really matter. If it says Moroccan argan oil, I'm buying it. I tend to use like a regular old Suave shampoo or whatever is on sale at the grocery store that week, and I use a Moroccan argan oil conditioner of some sort, also probably whatever's on sale that week. But then I did splurge on this, which it's not really a splurge, but it's a splurge for me. I think this was like $9 for a hair serum, and probably cheaper than most hair serums out there, but to me it's like, do I need this? This is the Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine Moroccan Sleek Oil Treatment for frizzy, dry, or unmanageable hair, instantly absorbed for concentrated conditioning without oiliness. But I find that this is what makes my hair shiny, is this stuff. And honestly, I've had this bottle for at least a year, and I'm just now getting to the bottom of it. So I definitely will repurchase it or something similar to it with the Moroccan argan oil in it, just because it seems to be like my hair's secret ingredient, what it loves to just like suck onto, and something like this is going to lock and seal in the moisture, and it's going to keep your hair shiny in these dull, lifeless winter months. Alright guys, so that is it for my winter remedies video. I hope that you enjoyed watching this, and I hope that some of these winter hacks and home remedies help you out during these cold winter months. So please comment down below and let me know your personal winter hacks. I would love to try them. And thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!